From Port Everglades at Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Welcome to Viciousy.
We are sailing out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida on a 7-day cruise to the Eastern Caribbean. Got the wife, Mandy. Got the in-laws in the room next to us. Got side-by-side rooms. Got little man a-napping. We're missing a sail-away party, but who cares? I'd rather have him nap than go see a sail-away party. But look at this view. It's another one of our cruise videos, because we do these and we do them at least once a year. We're going to take you this time twice, because we've just did a cruise back in July up to Alaska, but we're going to go see some new ports for me in the Eastern Caribbean. My wife's been a lifetime cruiser pretty much. I have just recently started this cruising venture and I do love it. So we're going to take you along with us.
We are on the Sky Princess and have a mini suite. Let me take you on the tour. This right here is our closet. It's got a lot of space there. A lot of space in the floor area as well. We are getting rid of some hangers. It came with way too many hangers. We do have a closet area here. The closet area has lots of storage space. Even got some room for some diapers and all of our stuff here. We've got an awesome bathroom for the cruise. It's nice and nice size for a cruise, so you can actually move around a little bit. It's got some shelf area here, and then we actually have a shower tub. Most cruise ships you only have a shower that you can barely move around in. And then let's see here, we've got some storage over here that we've put some hooks up with some storage for our little one here. And then this is our bed. We're still waiting on them to get rid of, as I said, some hangers. We had way too many hangers there. And we've got plenty of room for our little one to sleep without actually having to disturb the walking area. Nice couch here. Some nice little storage area here with some drawers and some shelves on the side. And then nice spot to store a stroller out of the way with a nice refrigerator here. Just storing a little bit of baby juice at the moment. Couch. This couch will turn into a bed as well. I have stayed where I've slept in that bed in the past, and it does turn back into a couch during the day. So let's see here. We are actually going to be on our balcony. Say hi, Landon.
He ain't saying nothing.
He is asleep, thank goodness. And this is our balcony. Say hi, Mama. They got the room next door. It's a nice size balcony. This is also called a mini, not just a regular mini suite, but with the extended suite. All right. Talk to you later.
So made it over here to Princess Cays in the Bahamas. Absolutely gorgeous day. Got tender boats that are going to be picking us up. See them out there. And we're going to go snorkeling and swimming and see what Princess Cays has. What do you think about it, bud? Yeah? Alright. We'll see y'all on the way to the beach. Got our ticket for the tender, and we are group 15, so just wait on call the number. We're waiting down here in the piazza. And we are going to, okay, attention hog. We're going to wait until they call our number. Don't cover it up. Wave behind. We'll see y'all when we're on our way. Alright, we made it to the tender. Here we go. Go over to Princess Cays. What do you think about this, bud? Yeah. Yeah, it's got some wind on it. Let's go. Made it down here to Princess Cays. We went to got in the water briefly, just waited out. It is frigid, so I'm not sure about the snorkeling for today. That water is surprisingly cold.
Well, surprising for him.
Surprisingly for me. I mean, it's probably in the low, maybe mid 70s, but probably low 70s water temperature. But yeah, got the ship parked out there. The water's beautiful. Just cold, so we're gonna hang out here for a while, and I'm gonna maybe work up some nerve to go snorkel. We'll see. Yeah,
Lena's back there playing with his gamma and
playing in the sand. Yeah, enjoying the sand. He loves the sand, so we'll see what we can get into around here. It's just a big private beach resort. Very nice though. They got food and drink, and you don't have to bring no money or nothing. It's all on your ship account, so it's all included basically. Pretty neat setup they got here. Got a bunch of beach chairs and umbrellas you can rent, and big cabanas with shade and different things to do.
Yeah, we rented 2 umbrellas for the day.
Yeah, we got 2 umbrellas, and we'll probably show you that when we go back and see what little man's up to. We're just gonna hang out here for a while. You wouldn't know that water was 70 degrees. Gosh, it's so cold. I just don't know if I can do the snorkel thing today.
Well, when we went swimming, had swimming lessons, the pool
the
thing broke for a little while, so he's done that before.
The pool's heater was out, so I guess he's used to cooler water. Whew. Oh boy.
Ah, drop down!
Oh. Yeah, this is an interesting place. Let's see what the water looks like. I'm not snorkeling, so I'm going to have to look at that later to see how clear the water is. Little man was not having it. It's just sitting on the beach, him on the beach without him being out here. So we're wading out here a little bit.
Yeah.
What do you think, little man?
Oh, you're right. No.
I felt it kicking at my leg. I was like, something's kicking at my tail. I looked down and it We're in Pompleto.
We'll see it now.
I think we determined it was too wavy and it's a little bit chilly to snorkel, so we're just out here wading around with everybody, and I don't know how many fish would be out here anyway, but we're not throwing on snorkel gear to find out. The waves are really, the wind is blowing from off the sea today, so it's made it really wavy in here, and I just think don't seem like it'd be great conditions to snorkel, so we're just gonna hang out here, float around, whee! Maybe not get swept away by a wave, but we're just gonna hang out here. All these people that you see are actually other guests from the ship, because this is just our resort for the day. Pretty neat idea for the way to get off the boat and enjoy a beach day. We'll see you back on the ship. Drift Bahamas edition. He may have done that a time or two. I could do it. Yeah, I could. Tell them we're going back to the ship. So back to the ship. Yeah, boat. Going back to the boat, right? So see you on the boat.
Say hey. Say we've had a wonderful day in Princess Cays, playing and having fun on the beach. And now we are I'd say one wore out baby, but looks like we've got our second win. He just wanted to say good night, everybody. Boy, that sounded country. Say good night. Say good night. Can you blow him kisses? Oh, you're done? Okay. Say bye. Blow him kisses. Good kiss. Bye. Say welcome to Sea Day. Into the Sea Day. Yeah. Welcome to our Sea Day.
Like you already heard, this morning's a sea day and we're heading to San Juan. We'll come down here to the piazza. They're doing a chocolate egg making demonstration at about 10 o'clock. So we're going to hang out for that. You telling them about it? Yeah. He said he wants to see a chocolate egg get built. But look at this piazza. It is absolutely gorgeous. They still got it decorated for Christmas. They got all the wreaths and the garland and the lights up. And there's a big
Christmas tree on the other side of that.
Christmas tree. Look at this fountain though. Pretty fountain. But this is under the staircase. There's a Christmas tree over there. Very, very pretty. And I think San Juan's going to be decorated for Christmas still. So pretty excited about that. But we're going to see what we get into on this sea day. Usually I don't do much videoing on sea days. Just I don't video a bunch of events, but we're going to try to get some of this chocolate egg demonstration.
Doing this demonstration, but the amazing person that will be doing a big round of applause to Jane. Yes, hello, thank you. Happy birthday. Good morning, everyone. My name is Jane, all the way from the Philippines. I'm the executive chief pastry here on board the Sky Princess. So just for your idea, we are supplying all the desserts you eat here on board. Chocolate, there is a certain temperature that you can use, or we call it a tempering usage, because each of these chocolate has a cocoa mass components. It differs from one chocolate to another. We use this dark chocolate here on board. This consists of 64% cocoa mass. So that's why if you notice the dark chocolate is a little bit bitter than the three of them. So once again, this is the dark chocolate that we use here on board. From the desserts, from the chocolate garnish that you see, it is made up of this one. You can actually decorate it with something that you want. Fondant, marzipan, anything. To make it shiny, you can use any gloves. So we love to make any fingerprint on it. You can use any imagination that you have.
That was it for the chocolate demonstration. We're going to go up to deck 7 and look around at some shops. Not much going on this sea day. We're just kind of hanging out and went to a Deal or No Deal show, and we're just wandering around letting Landon play and enjoying the ship. So it's just a pretty day. Made it to San Juan, Puerto Rico. Just got off the ship. Gangway was on level 4. Nice easy walk off. There, go out here and walk around the city. There's a couple points to explore. Mandy has been here before, so
Several times.
she's got some places that she thinks it will be pretty interesting to see. So we're going to go check out San Juan. Important day with Norwegian Epic and some other smaller private luxury cruise ship. Not sure what it was. And there was another Norwegian boat pulling in here when we was eating breakfast. Breakaway, Norwegian Breakaway. So it's around here somewhere. I'm not sure which berth it took though. So we had a little cat walk by, and little man was like, "Pretty girl," because his cat's named Pretty Girl. He's going, "Pretty girl." It's so cute. This is a little park area. Big statue. Ooh, that's a cool shot. Nice. That's some chickens in the beginning of January here in Puerto Rico, and it is warm out here. I love it. Like 80 degrees. They got a lot of Christmas lights up. They celebrate something called the Three Kings here. But they got, this would be beautiful at night. They got all these Christmas lights. This little plaza would be gorgeous in the dark. I see Christmas lights on the street corner too, so very pretty.
They actually celebrate the Three Kings here, where are on, I think, January the 6th, if I'm not mistaken. The kids will take a basket with hay, and I think they put it somewhere underneath their bed or something. Don't quote me on that. But they actually will put that underneath, put that out, and the Three Kings will come and give them presents.
Are you looking for your cat? Did you see a cute cat? We're going to keep on exploring. Made it up here to the top of this huge hill. I'm getting ready to go up here into this big, huge fort up here at San Juan. But it's got one heck of a view. I see why they put a fort here. Yeah, very well defended position. We're gonna go up here and explore just a little bit. Ain't that right, man? Man, he's mesmerized by that ocean today. Can't say I blame him. All the little coins out there. People are throwing coins outside. And they've been laying out there so long, they've turned green. So this is what they call a casement. This casement was used as a kitchen. So there'd been a stove in here, a 6-burner stove that had stacked wood and used it to fuel their stove. Pretty cool. This casement we're in used to be used as a cannon emplacement, and then in the early 1900s it was turned into an officer's quarters. So could you imagine living in this room? But right here is where you're going to take a bath at. They put a bathtub in the balcony where the cannon used to be. This is where the cannon would stick out within the coastline. But the officer had a bathtub put in so he could take a bath and have one take over you. That's my kind of officer right there. So that there's a door right up there in that corner where all these people are walking down from. And it's a huge tunnel. Like it's several hundred feet long, and it brings you out like to the outside. And they would put explosives along the tunnel walls, and if it got overrun by an attacker, they could detonate all of those explosives and collapse the tunnel onto the attackers. So that was pretty cool. But this brings you out to an outside area, and it's like a different part of the wall to come up on. Little ramp. This place is huge. So we came down from the main fort, and this is just like a addition that we're standing on. And there's even more down that way. But look at the view from up here. See our cruise ship parked over there, kind of behind that building to us. Man, look how thick those walls are though. This place was a fort indeed. So a big cannon would have rolled up where you see those people standing over there. There's a thing for a big cannon to roll up and fire on everything that you could have saw from here. That cannon could have hit. Amazing. Alright, here's the entrance to that tunnel I was telling you about a few minutes ago. And it goes for a long way in here. And it just keeps going all the way into the interior of the fort. So this level is what they call a firing battery. So all these emplacements here could have held a cannon, and they'd have just sat there and fired. In that room right there where they're going in, that was where I took that video just a second ago from. It's another firing emplacement. It looks a lot like that right there on the outside. Just another level of the defense. This is the main plaza area. This is where all your daily activities would have occurred. Formations and meetings and ceremonies. Made it up to the very top level of the fort. Got the best view up here from anywhere. See the main plaza down there. That's in the center of the fort. One heck of a view of the city, coastline. Over there at that end, there was a swinging cannon mount. So that cannon could change its positions. all these slots could have held a cannon, a smaller cannon for firing. Amazing view. This is a very highly recommended stop if you come to San Juan. Let's come up to the fort. And it is absolutely gorgeous. This is like one of the cannons that would have been pushed up into the gaps up at the top. To get a scale of the size, this is Mandy standing next to it. Stand up next to it.
I'm 5 foot.
So that shows you how large the cannon is. I don't know, but loading that sucker would have been a challenge. And the barrel is about the size of my hand. It's like 16-pound shells. And here's a little one. This one's small. This is probably a 5-pounder. 8-pounder. More storage rooms and casements is where these are being kept out of the weather. This is a piece of the troop quarters. You see their little personal belongings racks, and this is what each little bed looks like.
Very hard.
Just wooden slats and a little blanket and a pouch type thing for a pillow. Yeah, that would be super comfortable. It's gonna be hot too. That's it for the fort. Pretty much walked the whole thing, and we're going to go explore some other stuff now. Little man is out.
They've taken down already. Like the main road into the city. That's why people can walk here to the city. It's a construction.
This place is so tight walking. It's very tight, and you can see how narrow the sidewalks are. A lot of construction going on here too. So if you came, you'd have to very picky about your mobility coming here. It's very tight. Stopped here at a little spot on the side of the street. Saw a little pastry shop, and man, he's got like a pineapple thing, and mine is a pineapple cheesecake. So we're gonna see what this tastes like. So then pastries and desserts ended up being absolutely delicious. We're going to continue on. So they stopped at Bori. We got some empanadas, got a chorizo bacon, and a ground beef with plantain. Let's see how good these are. Empanadas here at the Orabori was delicious. I had a chorizo bacon one. Mandy got a beef and plantain one. They're both absolutely delicious. Highly recommend the Orabori. O-R-A-B-O-R-I. Very good. Walking in and out of some shops here. There's a lot of little gift shops along these streets. No, I mean just tons of shops, but this old architecture and narrow streets, narrow sidewalks.
This is wide next to.
Oh yeah, this is a wide sidewalk here compared to the old San Juan. I feel like there's two different parts of the city. There's a new San Juan and an old San Juan. That old San Juan is narrow. It's pretty cool.
Look at the road, how worn that is. You can see all the way up and down the road where it's just kind of cracked open.
Wrapping up our land time at San Juan. visited the fort, got some desserts, got some empanadas, and went to a shop and bought some souvenirs. And we did some exploring. This place is very hilly, but it's beautiful. So we're gonna jump back on the boat and find something else to do. Got back on the ship and wrapping up our time here in San Juan. What you fussing about, little man? Say hey. You see the fort way up there? I don't know if you see it or not. There's a fort way up there on the hill that we went to earlier today, and this is view from our balcony. On the 10th level for this cruise in a mini suite, so got a nice view in a balcony. But well, we're gonna go to dinner here shortly and probably catch a show afterwards, and we'll see what else we get into. If it's something interesting, I'll take you along. And if not, I see you at the next port. Made it to another port here in Dominican Republic at Amber Cove. It's been remodeled. When was it remodeled?
I don't know.
Pretty recently. Mandy has been here before, but not since the remodel. So this is a new exploration of the remodel for her as well. So I have no guide today, right? We're just exploring.
They've got some travel alerts right now, so we're gonna stay within the gated area. That's what he's meaning by remodel, is the gated area.
So we got a gated area that's secure. Apparently there's some gang activity, cartel activity in Dominican Republic, and there's a travel advisory. You'll protect us once you land in. Won't you? Yeah. Okay. He's interested in the taxi bikes. But we got Carnival celebration in Berth beside of us. We're gonna go check things out.
Those are mine?
So when you get off the ship, you come up to this plaza. There's a sign that tells you where everything's at. All the shopping is to the left, and all these are little shops here. And then all the recreation stuff is to the right. But pretty, it's really pretty. A lot of these little shops around. We're gonna look at all the shops, and then we're gonna make our way over to the recreation area. When you come down this plaza all the way down to the end, you get this beautiful place. We went inside some shops. Didn't film in those because you pretty much know what a shop looks like. Got some really pretty stuff. What do you think about the waterfall, bud? Any reviews on the waterfall? Any words for your fans? Right. Okay, man, a few words.
At least I got my buddies.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you see them? You see the fishes? Those ain't good eating. I know you like eating fish. So this is the pool area, and we've made it over to the kids' splash pad. Got a little water slide, a little splash area for the babies. There's a big pool and a water slide over that direction, and there's a zip line that goes over the whole thing. That's a pretty neat setup here, and a huge water slide over there. Looks like fun. You want to splash, buddy?
What you doing?
I want to see if he wants to splash.
Are you ready? Here we go, because we're going to be on our honey. Woo!
We're walking up to the top of the water slide and stumbled across this incredible view of outside the port area. Very gorgeous. Kind of reminds me of Hawaii with the mountains and the palm trees. View from near the top with a zip line that runs all the way back down to the other side over the whole park. Absolutely gorgeous zip line. Carnival celebration in port. Our boat's behind that boat. So here's a helpful tip if you're in Amber Cove and decide to do the water slide. It's $5 per person for unlimited slide access, but I would recommend having water shoes or some type of sandals before you go up, because the path up to the top of the water slide and up to where you pay is like this coarse asphalt. It's very hot on your feet and very rough, so I'm having to walk back and get some water shoes because it is not comfy on the feet.
Holy!
Whoa! What a ride! So we're wrapping up our time here at the Amber Cove Water Park. We are walking back. Little man has had all he could take. Look at that sleeping baby. He played in the splash pad forever, had a ball. And we did the water slide, $5 per person, unlimited water slide, not a bad deal. The zip line is $28 per person, unlimited zip line. And it is a nice zip line. It goes across the entirety of the park. I would say if you're going up to buy your passes, make sure you wear shoes up there, because it's basically tar and gravel up to the area to buy the passes. Once you've bought them, you can drop your shoes back off at your chair down at the bottom. But yeah, definitely need shoes to get up there. So we're gonna make our way back to the ship. Amber Cove, absolute blast. You don't even have to leave the port area to have fun at this place. Kids, we did a lazy river. Didn't film any of that just because the number of people. But lazy river is a blast. Landon loved it. Love the splash pad. We enjoyed the water slide.
So under 2 can get on the lazy river as long as you have a swim diaper on.
Yeah, Landon could go with a swim diaper. So yeah, it's very, very kid friendly here, and there was a ton of kids out playing. So it is an absolute blast. Love this port. We're gonna make our way back to the ship, and I'm getting hungry, so I may grab some lunch while little man naps. See y'all.
We are in Grand Turk, part of the Turks and Caicos Islands. Grand Turk is one of the capital islands. We just arrived. Look at all the boats that are just floating out there. They're just anchored.
Made it to Grand Turk, like you heard Mandy say earlier. Just got off the ship. We're gonna go out here and grab a city tour at the terminal building and see what's around. Take you along. It's a beautiful day. Partly cloudy and beautiful clear water that's not being dredged like the last port. Let's go see what's around Grand Turk.
So here is the our cruise ship, and if you'll notice, there is the shore. It is very close. I'm not sure if you can see that from here, but that beach, it kind of slants downward as you're getting into the ocean. There's places to sit outside the port right here, but I think after we get done with our tour, we're gonna see if Governor Beach is any better. Now you can see the slant of the beach a little bit better.
Catholic, you have Anglican, you have Methodist, Baptist, Seventh-day Adventist, Jehovah's Witness.
About everything.
Just a, yeah. This house on the left-hand side was built in 1850 by the Roberts family.
1850.
This is one of our banks. This used to be the treasury. This used to be the post office. This used to be the premier's office. This is a gas station and a hardware store.
So we took taking a taxi tour around the island, and we made it up to the end of the island. It's got a lighthouse here, and there's a bunch of donkeys out here to feed. Get food for them and feed the donkeys. Used to be an old ropes course up here, it looks like. Looks like the little man is taking a snooze. That's my kind of weather station. Oh, that's cute. World's sleepiest baby right here. That is a cliff. Probably 200, 150 foot down straight down to the beach. And it's gonna miss the donkey, but hey donkey. Hey donkey.
Carrots and donkey, guys. Carrots are $1.
He's leaving,
Stand to the back road, guys.
He's far. Too much excitement. Well, Landon, when you see this later on, you was next to a donkey, but you're not going to remember it.
Cute.
Alright. Off to the taxi. 35 bucks a person to get an hour-and-a-half tour of the island. Not a bad deal. Just have to come outside the terminal to find it.
On our far right is a local police station. There's a crime rate over here. Small.
Salt must have been a big business here at one point in
Yeah,
time.
they used to.
Because I saw dozens of salt pens.
Yeah, they moved to the Bahamas Islands. On our far left is Methodist Church.
If people, they got off the sidewalk, so let them things by. So we came over to Governor's Beach, just down from the cruise ship a little ways. The beach ain't quite as aggressively deep and steep here. Beautiful water, a little bit of wave action. I don't know if it's going to be too much to keep us from snorkeling, but definitely got some wind blowing from off the coast, off the beach water, so it's making it a little bit rough. But for 35 bucks we got these cabanas for the day, and we did that because of our baby and our wife are fair skinned and red-headed, and it extends our time out here a little bit by having some. Oh yeah, Gamma is too. So I'm the only one that's capable of tanning in the bunch. So
And does he not look white as all get out?
it's winter time. Of course I'm white as all get out.
You're white year round. What are you talking about?
But we're gonna snorkel and get in the water. Hopefully it's not cold like it was up in Princess Cays.
Alright, let's
Wow. Okay, the water is not near as cold as it was in Princess Cays, but
Well, it's cold.
there's definite nip to it. Oh. And like I said, the wind blowing has made it a little bit choppy. So it's the eastern side of the island would be much more protected, but I didn't see any beaches over there. So I don't know if there's any good beaches to go to on the eastern side. You just have to pay attention to which way the wind's blowing if you come here. Cause, I mean, it's choppy, but it's fun still. It's Caribbean water.
Down a little bit.
Yeah.
It's not as
Yeah.
bad to get
Yeah.
your balance.
Yeah, you get used to the bob of the wave.
Hey, look, Landon. Hi. Good. You got flash? Good flash.
Good man.
Really? You gonna tell us about the ocean? Look how pretty that is. He didn't say that on camera. Beautiful beach. Yeah, upper 70s, not too bad. Beautiful.
Alright, look where the beach is, and now look where we are and how deep it is. So for reference, she is 4'11", and that's where the water's coming. And are you on the ground?
I'm tiptoes.
Tiptoes. And then there's her ship right there. Well, this has been fun. We have had a great time at the beach, but I think little man over here is a little bit worn out. So we are going to go grab some lunch and maybe hopefully give him a nap. Talk to you later. If you are looking for a cool day, you can always go to Margaritaville right off the boat.
There's some shops at the port, pretty much like every other port. There ain't quite as many here to go through as some other ports, but they got some neat little local crafts going. And over here we bought an ornament. We're not getting destination ornaments for our tree, so they have those. But standard FE store, Diamonds International, pretty much every port, every ship. But yeah, not a bad little port. They got you talked about the Margaritaville.
I did. I said
they got a Margaritaville here, so they got the pool there and a restaurant. But we're gonna wander back to the ship. Hey, it got a little bit crowded about an hour ago. The Caribbean Princess pulled in the port here beside of us. You see the sky on the right and the Caribbean Princess on the left. Got a little bit more crowded. Cicely is in here this morning.
Yeah, so that's what you should be doing.
Caribbean and the Island Princess. Not Island. Caribbean Princess and Sky Princess.
Say hi. So we're ending up, just finished up our last port day where we went to Grand Turk and we're about ready for bed. So, yeah. You see them? Yeah. So we had fun at the beach and we had fun on the shore. And now we're getting ready for bed. Tell everybody good night. And that you'll see them on your last sea day. Say night. And off to play like he really is tired. Oh, yes you are. Tired? Tell everybody good night. Night.
A very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Hello! And welcome into the Princess Theater for our culinary demonstration. I'd love to welcome out your host, your special guest, your executive chef, Naveen from India. A very good morning. So what does it mean to be a director of restaurant operations?
Well, when I started 42 years ago with this company, it was, we had a tiny vessel, only 44 dining room staff. Now there are 340. And we had only one tiny dining room, so no room service and no buffet.
So we just did a cooking demonstration, and now we're going to do a galley tour. So we're going to see what the galleys look like. Jenga going on in the piazza. Even sea days, there's always something to look at. It's like, I think it's a crew versus guest Jenga. It's like fun. So wrapping up this video of this cruise, we are back at home in South Carolina. Went from the nice warm Caribbean last night to 43 degrees when we landed, so back to reality. Flight was on time, not delayed, everything went smooth. Any last thoughts about this cruise? Itinerary was awesome.
It was great.
Weather was perfect the whole time. No storms, no rain. Everybody on the Princess is always above and beyond with their service and their staff, so no complaints there. The room is always clean. If you need something, ask and they'll get it. It's pretty simple. They're really well at catering to different diets and needs. If you have a baby that needs food pureed, the Maitre D came by and basically said, if you need something pureed, let her know. But he didn't need anything pureed at 14 months. But it is nice to know. Pretty girl says hi. It is nice to know that is the option. We love Princess, and it's the one I prefer to stick with if I can. But we've done Carnival. It's the same company, but just a little bit different.
It's a lot different.
Quality of service.
It's still good.
Still good service, but Princess is always above and beyond.
If you have a little one, I definitely recommend Princess just for the puree food. That's very helpful.
You don't have to bring a bunch of baby food with you, and don't have to feed them mac and cheese and mashed potatoes for a week. Yeah. So, but the itinerary here was awesome. You know, we've been on Sky before. There's a video up about that cruise that we went on a couple years ago with Sky Princess that went down Mexico and Belize and down that way. This itinerary on Sky went to the Eastern Caribbean and Grand Turk and all those. So different itineraries, same boat, fun time. Well, that's it. We're going to unpack all this stuff and head back to work tomorrow. Thanks for sticking with us. We'll catch you on the next one. You tell them about it.